Hi, I'm Liam.
And I'm Rich, and together we're Greenfields Energy Group.
So for us, typical clients are clients who spend broadly between £100,000 a year and £5 million a year on energy. We do have some clients who spend considerably more than that. And we really focus on the manufacturing sector. We work with a number of trade association and trade bodies who support us in getting the message out there about Greenfields Energy Group. And for us, manufacturers, they're really good business because they're typically owner managed, and therefore anything that you can do to impact bottom line cost directly impacts their pocket. And over the years that Rich and I have been working in the industry, we built a real good presence and following in the manufacturing space. So luckily for us, we get a large number of referrals and recommendations which are predominantly in the manufacturing sector. So manufacturers, if we look at energy as a percentage of their turnover, it's a considerable amount. And now more than ever, given that costs are much higher than they were a number of years ago, it's actually really important to them. So energy, if we look 5-10 years ago, was just seen as a thing that probably needed doing when the contract was due. What the energy crisis taught a lot of businesses was actually you need to pay far more attention to energy as a total cost. And for us, energy is probably still, for the majority of our clients, certainly a top 5 boardroom conversation.
Manufacturers especially, the energy will be almost like a raw material for them. So it will touch pretty much every part of the business. So the understanding from the top will help the understanding all the way to the bottom. And people understand more the impact of energy costs and energy use across the whole business and how that affects overall costs and productivity across the business too. We identify the time to go to market for clients, and that's majority of the time driven by the market itself. But then we'll work with the clients to understand their risk appetite and what that cost at that moment in time means to the business. So we normally work backwards from a fixed cost now and discuss with clients what that means to their business. From there, we can decide whether or not we need to take more risk with the market conditions or whether the market conditions at the moment suit the business need.
For us, energy is such a key element to our clients that we almost need to force them to some degree to think about it on a more frequent basis than they would do ordinarily. And ultimately, that's probably one of the things that they're paying us for. They're paying us, this is a phrase I use quite often, that they're paying us just to be on it and just know what's going on, and to be able to communicate that simply, effectively, and frequently to them.
We have a lot of knowledge of the industry, manufacturing especially. The majority of our clients sit in that space, and therefore we have a good exposure to the industry. We understand what other people within a similar sector are doing and trying to achieve, and we can relate that experience back to individuals. So I think one of the key things for people operating in the same space is they don't want to be left behind. So having a partner who understands around a particular theme, in this case energy, what other people in that space are doing, it helps them make sure that they're making a decision that doesn't leave them exposed.
So you can reach out to us or find out more via our website, and you can also contact both myself and Rich directly via email or our mobile numbers.